guys.
Hey.
So this is a weird one.
Yeah, we just wanted to let you know that about the first 6 minutes of the stream that this is a part of, that we did, wound up getting cut off by Twitch.
It's just a little mistake.
Yeah, it was a hiccup on Twitch's part. They have an automated bot system that mutes things, and it picked up a song that we did use, but only before the stream had even started.
Like it desynced itself, I guess.
Or something confusing like that.
Not too much was really lost. We said hello, checked for audio, fixed audio, basic stuff.
Yeah, and then we had one of the Mii's call us in Tomodachi Life and let us know that a baby had been born.
And we were surprised. We had forgotten that was going to happen. Yeah. So imagine oh my god, look, it's a baby. And then what you're about to see.
Yeah. So when it comes in, it's basically us just talking about the options that the game had given us, which was gender options for the baby, boy, girl, or either.
Mm-hmm. That's about it.
Yep. All right.
Enjoy. I don't think either is a neutral option. I think they're just going to randomize it. We don't have an actual kid to model this after, so that's probably why they give that choice. If you have two characters who, like, canonically would have a kid, you could just like make a Goku Mii and a Chi-Chi Mii.
Did that make a sound, by the way? Did you hear it?
Very faintly, but I was talking over it.
Okay. Hey, hold on. Let me just boost the audio a little bit on that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looks like either is how things are going. Yeah.
That's fair.
Also, I'm sure they're going to ask us to name this baby. Oh, you're using Pumpkin Bear as our stream thing. For Streamlabs, when you sub, it's gonna bring up the little picture of I normally don't care when I don't remember names of Digimon characters, but he's my favorite, so why don't I remember his name? Shit. What did I call that baby bear?
I forget.
Oh.
Yeah, I can see it. It's there, but is it playing sound? You guys can hear
I
it,
kind of
right?
heard it, but it's lower than it's lower than the sound of the game.
Oh, that's so annoying. Okay, I'm gonna have to fix that later. It's just,
we don't need to fixate on it.
It's just too gold to blue. Okay. I'm sorry. What was the option? What were we going with?
First, what do we name the baby? And second, what did I name that baby from Digimon? Because I don't remember.
Okay. No, I don't know. But I meant the answer for this.
Either.
Either? Okay. Mm-hmm. Either is great.
Ah!
Oh, Jesus.
Is she haunted? Why does she have blonde eyebrows?
I don't know.
Okay, I think they're gonna let us re-roll it if we don't select so cute.
What do you guys think? Do we click so cute or
Fafney's just implied that our baby is Jerry. I hope not.
It looks a little like Jerry, I guess. Okay, we got one vote for
I feel like the Mii's aren't designed to look like babies to start with. So it's not like they had a whole set of eye shapes and stuff that would imply like a younger thing. Like, I mean, babies should just look pinched and squishy regardless of what features they actually have.
It's just going to be a small Mii. That's all it is.
So it's going to have a weird adult face regardless. Re-rolling to get like a slightly less smug baby.
I think if we hit it's going to give us the option to rebuild the baby.
Oh, you think it's not going to be random?
Yeah, I don't want to do that if we can help it. So I think I'm just going to hit... I'm going to hit and we're going to see, and if that's the case, we're just going to leave it as is.
Okay.
We're not going to touch it.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
That's the hair they're going with?
Yeah, apparently that's the baby. I'm going to give it some darker eyebrows, though.
Yeah, that bugs me the most.
That was the part that bugged me the most. Yeah. I mean, no, but, you know, whatever. Avery? Oh, God.
I find it interesting that we selected neither and they randomized to a name that's potentially gender neutral.
Yeah.
Probably just
I
coincidence.
actually don't know what this baby's gender is because when we opened
said
it up, it
girl.
had short hair. Was it?
It said it's a
Okay,
girl when
okay.
she whipped her head around like a
Alright.
demon.
I didn't notice. We just changed the eyebrow color. We didn't do anything else. What do you think?
I think if we had a real baby, I'd probably ask them to send the face back and bring us a dog instead.
Send the face back?
Yeah, like we just did here.
Okay.
Just redo our baby's eyebrows, or maybe just bring me a dog or a cat. I like cats better, but whichever.
Do you like the name Avery?
I'm not opposed to it. Mason just pointed out that it could be like an animation reference to Tex Avery.
We could hit any other ideas, and I think that is a randomization of the names.
Could be.
It is a fat baby. Naming it Fat Baby would be... It's a little too on the nose.
I don't want to designate this baby as fat.
We'll just hit
Just
love
in
it.
case.
I'm just gonna let it happen. Fine. This is the weird baby
God,
named
why are we allowed
Avery.
to... Okay, like I said, I know why they're doing this, so that you can set up characters that exist in other canons and just be
Yeah.
like, oh, well,
Yeah.
Goku and Chi-Chi-Mies will have their
Yeah.
Gohan me.
It's a girl, by the way. Just like dad, just like mom, or who knows? Who knows is clearly the random option.
Yeah.
And seems to permanently be, I want to do it. Like,
Yeah, I feel like... Firstly,
my
deciding...
vote is for who knows, by the way.
Yeah, same. Deciding the actual personality of a baby just kind of feels like a weird, loaded question. Like, the idea that we would want to choose our baby's personality is already a little bit.
I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of parents who would want to choose
Oh
the
yeah,
personality of their babies.
that never goes right.
I think literally the whole chat is just saying who knows, so I'm gonna click who knows.
Random is also fun.
There it is, outgoing charmer. So, comfortable in almost any situation, makes new connections easily. Outgoing and extremely pleasant to be around, able to make friends easily, and turn almost any problem into a positive situation.
I'm going to just say, also that animation looks really weird on
Yeah,
this
it
baby
looks
body.
a little strange.
It's like it's thrusting.
Kinda.
Not that a baby would know that means anything.
She's just doing that weird X thrust. That one where it's like, yeah, fuck off. Like...
I was gonna say, this kind of eliminates the name Avery from the pool of names that we could ever name an actual kid if we ever have one.
Yeah.
Because then we'd have to explain that they were named after Tomodachi Life.
Oh, God.
I wonder if that hair is going to change when the baby gets older. That might be baby hair.
We personally can go in and change it if we want to.
Oh shit, we can go to Sears.
This is a great opportunity
Yeah.
for families and kids to capture a
I guess we can.
I hope they let us do the thing where you can pick, like, a dark background and do a 3-wolf moon with your baby.
I hope so, too.
Let's go do that.
I'd love to do 3-wolf moon. Let's see, where was that? Here?
I think so.
Yeah, in the photo studio for baby photos. Select an option. Take photos.
Yeah, child is an
group,
option.
whole island, and child. There's only one baby here.
We've worked out the Punnett square of what if we had a baby it would look like. And I am mixed race. I am half Filipino and half white. And we figured out there's probably a 10, maybe 25% chance of us having a blonde baby. So those blonde eyebrows weren't even that weird.
Yeah, it's actually, I mean, I think it might be a better chance than that even. My mom's side of the family, for some very strange reason, my mom has brown hair, but every single person in my mom's family is born with blonde hair, and it changes slowly over time until they hit adulthood, and then it just goes jet black.
Yeah, my mom had that too. So so it's like a quarter chance of a weirdly pale baby, like a quarter
small
chance.
It looks when my me's holding it.
Well, that's because it's a baby.
I know.
It's like a quarter chance of us having a werewolf baby, because that's what happened to Josh.
Yeah, no, I was a werewolf when I was born.
Apparently, preemies are sometimes just covered in hair as part of the development stage. We could just be alarmed?
Yeah, we could all just be alarmed or very mad.
Oh my god, I love that mad baby face.
Just angry.
It looks weird on us because it misaligns our glasses.
Yeah, a little bit.
This baby
right.
is... I still feel like this baby's way paler than an actual baby we would have would be likely to be, but
Probably.
that might just be because newborn babies are angry tomato soup pink anyways.
Yeah, this baby looks like it'll grow up to be a villain, by the way. I haven't said it yet, but, like, let's be real here.
Well, do you think that you and I would raise a villain? Because there's a chance we
potentially.
would. When they're old enough, we'll get him a nice little Team Rocket shirt. This is the first of 5 kids that we're going to set up on the Nugget Bridge.
Jesus.
The wink looks weird.
Yeah, I know, that's why I'm saving it.
Are you can import these to, like, Twitter, right?
I think so? I don't know. If we can, we will, but, like, I don't know. Probably.
Are we done with that baby for now? Should we put her away and do other
Oh, somebody
things?
said as long as Josh is around, the baby will probably turn out fine. I guess.
Yeah, Josh is a sometimes babysitter for his niece and nephew. So yeah, he knows that. I don't take care of fucking babies.
I take care of babies a lot.
I used to get into a lot of fights with my younger siblings, which is, you know, that's when you're a kid yourself. It's a little different. But my history of interacting with children has always been like, shut the fuck up and get out of my room. So like, I am not the nurturing one here, unless it was a cat.
Yeah, I mean, didn't you kill a bunch of fish anyway, too?
Okay, so there is a difference between a baby and a fish.
Yeah, no, there is.
In that a baby will absolutely let you know if something's wrong. A fish will not tell you it's hungry. A fish can't let you know it's dying until it's dead, and even then it might take a few weeks for me to notice. But still, I am not the babying type.
Yeah, I mean,
which explains why we don't have one.
Come back soon.
Oh, that's clever. The logo on that hat was an M with 2 eyes in it.
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh, we're getting another phone call.
Excuse me.
Oh.
Hey.
Oh yeah, we gave him a phone? Is that the only reason this is happening?
No, I think it's because they need attention.
Oh shit. This sounds correct for a newborn.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, potentially.
Look who it is able.
You give her that
It's meant to help a
fudge.
lot.
You gotta... he's actually rocking the thing back and forth. It's so weird that you gotta do this. This baby's being raised by Han's hands.
It is.
This isn't quite how you would hold a baby either.
No, it's really not.
They did their best with the graphic. Is this just gonna...
I'm trying to figure out what it even wants me to do, because it's like, I can't get the rhythm right, but it's like, I can't get anything right going on here. This isn't how you'd hold a baby ever. Like, this is terrifying, actually.
It says something about me personally that this is so funny to me.
I can't even figure out
face.
what direction it wants me to rock it in.
Oh, we're being asked about the Cooking Mama baby game. We've seen it. We've seen that.
I've never played it.
It's you put the I haven't played it either, but you put like the Wiimote into the giant stuffed baby and then you just don't shake it. But like we haven't played it. We've seen it. It's probably hard to get a hold of that fake baby, but I bet you don't need it to play the game.
Yeah.
We got
They
a
gave us a frying pan. They want us to cook up that baby.
Where did the baby get a frying pan?
It was the parents gave it to us.
We gave ourselves.
Yeah, we gave ourselves a frying pan.
That's fine.
Let's see.
You're just checking for new
Basic
stuff,
shirt
right?
has new colors. I don't really care too much about basic shirt
I
colors.
like that the black one kind of looks a little like a school
Yeah,
uniform.
I was thinking the same thing.
Or a priest's thing. That looks okay.
Running
I like
gear.
that galaxy shirt.
Yeah, no, the galaxy shirt was fine. I mean, that was actually called Purple Blot. I think it was just paint smears.
Yeah,
it's
but
like,
still. Ooh,
winter, locker room, purple,
oh, I like that.
and yellow.
It's good too.
Yeah.
I like that it has a little work
I mean,
desk.
they're all generally okay.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Boeing. I didn't even see you come in, bud.
We just had a baby. You missed it.
Yeah.
On screen.
Yeah, well, kind of.
Kind of.
It's a terrifying little child. I don't want to have to blow this thing all day. I don't think you get anything for doing that. I think it's literally just...
You just watch Jerry and Neptune hang out.
hey. Tomodachi
Oh, so
Life?
that's Neptune and Rouge the Bat.
I think
and
so.
I think that's Darwin and me.
Oh, yeah? I think...
Neptune should be good at this.
You
She's
think
done this
so?
before, right? She's got a sword. Yeah.
Hold on. Let's see. So, what will Nep do? Yeah, she has a sword, so I guess it's just literally attack, and it'll probably be fine. 89 damage. I don't know what the hell Rouge is holding.
I think that's just another sword. It looks like a sword.
Yeah, it looks like it anyway.
Before we had a month of sick and holiday, I had found, and I think it was the same person making a bunch of these Miis to take, just a bunch of Mario
bag.
ones, and I'd have to go find it again, so I'm not going to do that just yet. But I wasn't even going to give anyone a choice of which one on the sheet. I was just going to say, do you want Waluigi? Yes or no? So that might happen when I find it later, but I'll worry about it later. I also made some Miis that we can import. But probably not all of them. We'll see
that's
them.
fair. We'll see.
But we should probably, look on everyone and make sure they're not all murdered by Jerry.
I don't think very many of them are going to be murdered by Jerry.
Look, that's what he does.
Left or right?
I don't know. Does it change every time?
I think it changes every time. What do you think, chat? Left or right? Footbag is your nemesis. Yeah, you know what? I agree. Footbag should be everyone's nemesis.
Do they mean like a footstool? Or like a... Maybe that was a hacky sack.
No, wait. You know
that
what?
we fought.
Yeah. It could have been a hacky sack. It kind of looked like it, so maybe.
We're being told left.
Okay, we'll go left.
Fine
Let's
by
see.
me.
You guys were wrong.
It's like a necklace or a fishing pole or something up there.
Now we got an extra fight to do.
That's fine.
With a coffee mug.
Thought it was a beer stein at first.
No, that's not a beer stein.
It's almost the right color and shape.
I mean, a little bit, but it's got like clearly got a decal on it. So
Which
it's like,
you can do, but I highly doubt that it's what it is. Because if you had like a beer stein with a logo, it'd be like the beer logo.
Yeah, and it would also not be in color. Typically, if you have a beer stein, then it's going to be etched into the glass.
Yeah, that's true. I've seen people do custom etching for glasses. You can just order like your fursona on a booze glass if you ever want.
I don't know why anybody would ever want that.
Well, I've seen photos of... No, it wasn't a fursona. It was Lola Bunny, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, well, my dad has a bunch of... They're meant to just be commemorative glasses, but they are literally just beer steins. Like, they're big, thick, like glass glasses for... Like, with the handle and the shape and everything. And they're all Batman Forever themed. So it's like got Jim Carrey as the Joker on the front. And it's just like these weird, like, why do you even have these
Because
glasses?
they gave them out, so they've got collector's value.
They're covered in these pictures too. It's not like, oh, well, it's just got like a little picture of Jim Carrey as the Joker. It's like, no. It's a wraparound image and it covers the entire beer stein and it's just a bunch of scenes just all over the place. They're super intricately made, and I'm just like, why did anyone make these? Why did you buy this?
Well, it was the 90s when that movie came out, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna chalk it up to the same logic behind the whole Beanie Baby thing, where it's like, this will rise in value over time, and that wasn't true for everything. eBay would have been either not quite a thing yet, or on the verge of being a thing, but like people were starting to notice, like, you know, like Action Comics #1 is like $1 million comic, and it's like, oh, so if you save things for a long time, they gain value. And it's like, not always, but people hadn't figured that out because the market didn't really have a lot of examples.
It didn't.
You can find photos online of people, like, sitting in a courthouse in front of a pile of Beanie Babies, and the context is that, like, in a divorce, people are trying to split up the value of the Beanie Babies. It's like,
well, first
that
you
was,
gotta find the value
that
of
was
the Beanie
important.
Babies.
But yeah, like, McDonald's would give out, like, collectible commemorative Space Jam soda cups, and you were supposed to save them, which my mom did, but it's not like it was like, oh, this is gonna be valuable. It was like, oh, it's big, and I can drink coffee out of it.
Speaking of, I'm pretty sure that those glasses that my dad has probably did come from McDonald's, in all fairness.
McDonald's does that. A lot of fast food does that. Like, we also had a bunch of McDonald's toys still in their packaging. Is like, oh, this might be valuable someday, which
in your household, you mean?
Yeah, probably depends on which ones. So it's very possible that at least some of them eventually gain value. But definitely not all of them.
No, probably not all of them.
Yeah, maybe like the Olympic Games 1996 Barbies, maybe.
Something like that, I'm sure.
Stuff that was like tied to a specific thing.
Nah.
So I grew up in a household with like collecting as part of the mindset, which explains many of the things I do online and off.
Yeah. Neptune is dead.
But I've got no illusions that my Monster Highs are going to be worth something someday because I don't want to sell those. I want to keep those. I like how in the weird pixel blurring that pearl necklace almost, oh shit.
Yeah.
It almost looks like a really weird confused tapeworm that we're fighting. Ugh.
You didn't miss it, but you... Saint Mog, you didn't miss it, but you did miss the birth of a child.
Yeah. We'll show you her.
Yeah. Probably, eventually.
Who... Does that character have an apartment?
The baby? No.
Yeah, no.
No.
Okay.
It's just a baby.
Oh, hey, it's Garfield.
Yeah, so everybody gotta give money.
Nice.
We got a bunch of money.
How do we get it out of that glass pig every time without breaking it?
I don't know. There's a cork in the bottom.
Maybe.
Let's, I'll go over and I'll show you guys the baby if you guys haven't seen it yet.
They're just hovering over it. She does not give a shit. Holy shit, that was something.
Everybody dying.
This baby takes after Josh a lot.
Not as much as you'd think. I never
It's
actually
the eyes.
cried as a baby.
No, I mean the eyes and the skin tone and stuff.
Oh yeah, well, fair enough. The hair a little bit too.
Yeah. But, like, I'm wondering, though, if there's just baby hairs and they change when they move to adult stage.
Really
They age,
not sure
right?
how this works.
This baby's not, like, always a baby, right?
No, yeah, they age.
Okay.
I'm not sure how long it'll take, but it will age. I have no idea how it wants me to shake the baby. Like, I legitimately, because I can hold this like an actual baby and it's not really working. And I can hold it like you wouldn't hold a baby and it's still not working. I can't get the hands to move
Should
properly.
I try it?
Hold on. Let me see if I can figure out how to make the hands move. Because clearly there's some amount of movement that needs to be happening with the hands. Oh my god. It's just literally move the console up and down for some weird
Like he's
reason.
just kind of lifting it. He's just elevating it. I feel like no matter how long you do this, she's just gonna keep crying.
I think if you can get the rhythm going, it's good, but it... Oh dear lord. I've got it somehow.
Oh, Josh is good with kids.
This is not a kid's. This is like a small console.
Well, you're still good
I
with
already
it.
fucked it up again.
It's because you shouted.
Yeah, well... No,
Called
no,
her a
no.
console.
No, shake the baby. Oh, fuck. Let's just up and down.
You should just put her in the bath for a little while.
That's not how that works.
Babies swim instinctively for the first 5 minutes of their life.
Not like that. Jeez.
Well, she's happy now. While I, like, bug out at her.
Yeah, well, somebody said Hunter is a good dad.
He is.
I used to be a nanny. I think I've said this before.
Yeah. He for his niece and nephew.
Yeah, that is not how you hold a baby though at all. Like no part of that is how you hold a baby.
But it's the Hans hands.
Please do not do Hans hands grab. 90% of the time, what you want to do with a baby is just kind of like put it up against your chest and let them lay their head on your shoulder, and then put one hand under the baby and one hand around the back of the baby and just gently tap. Like that's all you really need.
And then they grab Josh's beard and he tries not to shout.
No, I don't even feel it anymore. I don't care.
Oh, your beard's just immune now.
Yeah, I barely feel people ripping on my fucking face anymore.
Look, Kleincool, you missed a birthing. You probably just saw the baby right there. That baby exists. What?
Legendary centaurs.
We got centaurs? Can we make centaur meat? Oh my god. I like that Jerry's wearing a polo shirt. It's Casual Friday.
Yeah.
Okay. What the hell?
Really the end of the story?
Is this really serious?
He's gonna hunt them.
Both of the monster hunters were interviewed.
Yeah, it's like, we're gonna kill them.
They're like,
and
is
wear
that
their
the end
skins."
of it? This is interesting. Like, I guess those centaurs aren't gonna be alive for much longer.
Let's go check up on the adults.
Yeah, alright. We'll go look at the adults. This is not going to be the whole stream, by the way. We are going to switch over to Pokemon in a little bit, but we do want to do this.
I don't want to play with Chris.
Me neither. He wants to play football.
Oh, this is better than what you'd expect him to want to play.
Keep at it.
Chris is the type who would want to play something where you get hurt if you lose.
I mean, maybe. Like that knife game or Russian roulette.
Yeah, that's exactly what he would do. Jerry would just want to spin the
Better luck
bottle.
next time.
Yeah. His best friend is Jerry,
Yeah.
who is also his brother.
That's
I
why
think.
he's not playing with Jerry.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta not be creepy, or slightly less creepy, so sometimes it's not Jerry time.
It's been a
Sometimes.
month since I last saw you, Megan's little. Don't stare. It makes me
They
nervous.
remember that we abandoned them.
Yeah. Look, we were
I'd
sick.
love
We
to
couldn't.
Did that baby go like a full month without a name or a face?
Maybe.
They were just sitting there with a faceless baby waiting for the Overlord to come in and approve its eyebrows.
Here you go, Hunter. You can have this street hat. Look at him.
Yeah.
He always looks so mad.
Here, I want you to have this.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a mismatch with his clothes.
Yeah. It is a little bit.
Oh yeah, he has a cat.
Oh yeah. Well, he's a monster hunter, so he has to have one. Handler is hanging out at home with
That's the
with
skeleton
other people.
hanging out with Grandma.
Yeah.
Are they? I mean, they're united over this cat. That makes sense.
I didn't realize the skeleton had hair.
Does? Are we sure that's not part of the hat? Because
Oh,
I
you
thought
know
it
what?
didn't have.
Maybe it is part of the hat because I think that character is bald, so they added hair to the back of the hat.
Weird.
Yeah, that's an interesting
Yeah, because
choice.
I thought that was a bald skeleton. I'm glad to know that
Megan's look-alike.
Grandma hasn't murdered him yet.
Yeah, well, not yet anyway.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, a lot of people are hungry right now. Suck it up. Let's see. She likes cheese? Let's give her a gyro. It doesn't have cheese in it, but I don't know.
Toss it on the ground.
It is pronounced gyro, right? Not Because everybody always calls it gyro or gyro, and I'm like,
I don't know.
Don't think that's right, but okay.
I'm just gonna call it a sandwich.
Yeah, well, it's a Greek sandwich.
Yeah, I know.
What should we give her?
Well, we've only given one person ever a song at all, so I feel like we expected it to not be as good an idea as it was, and then it turned out to be pretty amusing.
Yeah, okay. So, what do you think?
I think song.
Okay. Also, somebody said that the hunter kind of looks like a hipster Shang Tsung, and yeah,
Who?
I guess. Don't worry about it.
Okay. I'll assume it's just a character from something.
Yeah. Okay. So what are we doing? Just metal, pop, rock,
Is goth
rap,
an
ballad,
option?
opera, techno? No.
I guess metal is the closest to goth.
Okay.
Because New Wave's not on here.
Yeah. You're not gonna get any like industrial or anything like that.
Can't get her to put on some cyberlocks and some fuzzy leg warmers and just headbang in a group under a bridge.
Yeah. For
I
some
would love
reason.
it if they let us do that.
No, I don't think anything will ever let us do that.
I would straight up pay into the crowdfunding for a game for
I like
just
lasagna.
industrial goth teen
I like
dance off
lasagna.
game.
I want to be friends with Hunter.
Well, Hunter would enjoy the presence of a cat.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's introduce
What can I do to get along
Garfield to
with you?
Hunter.
Okay, so now just imagine Garfield, like on model, in character, just standard Jim Davis Garfield,
Thanks for the
with
advice. I'll
like
go talk
a
to him
little
right now.
sword and palico gear, jumping up to try and kill like an Otogaron or something, kicking it off the table.
Something like that. I told him to be flattering.
Which is out of character for Garfield.
Yeah, no, it's incredibly out of character for Garfield, but the other options were things like be polite and keep it brief.
Garfield's kind of brief usually.
Yeah.
Next time we go into
pretty fun.
Monster
Thanks to you.
Hunter, we're just gonna have to say that he's been friends with Garfield now.
I want you to have this.
I like that he's completely empty, like he's 100% hungry. He's living in a room made of food.
But he can't eat his house.
Right?
So he's got to
Like,
sleep in nothing. In that weird
what kind of
pink
cruel
box.
joke is this?
I'm gonna say you could give him anything.
I mean, it is Garfield,
Yeah.
so yeah. Get some of that pizza juice on that carrot cake.
Ew. Oh, we have a pizza.
Yeah,
Should we
do.
get the pizza?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
We'll give it another few minutes.
Okay.
Okay. So all of his phrases are done, apparently.
Oh, because we got him from online. That's probably just they
Yes, we
preset
did.
them. And his interior is perfect.
Yeah, so we have no reason to do that.
What gifts are available for him? Does he have a dog yet?
He doesn't, I don't think. We can check, but I'm pretty sure all of the gifts, yeah, they're unique to each game rather than the
Okay.
character themselves.
Well, I'm gonna vote for bringing Odie in, but not the me Odie from the same sheet of QR codes that I got Garfield from.
Yeah, just rub that dog in some pizza juice, too.
Well, this cat rubs himself on pizza juice all damn day. It's fine.
I mean, that's true. He lives in pizza juice. We need to,
Aw.
stop talking about horrible pizza juice.
Odie's a Shiba now. It's already improved. Oh, shit. Look at him.
They're hunting that Otogaron. Are you seeing
Look
this?
at
It's a bloodbath.
The animation of that spin is so silly. Like, his legs are everywhere.
It's adorable. It's got a little twiddly tail, too. It's cute. What the fuck was Grandma doing there for a
Punching
split
bag.
second?
We
Oh,
gave her a
okay.
punching bag.
I didn't see the punching
Our
bag.
names look alike.
I just saw her and then
haven't
red
seen you in a
flash
while.
across, and I'm like, oh god.
I think Josh and I have become really good
Yeah.
friends.
Okay.
Josh likes Grandma.
What do you think about me and Josh?
Grandma, will you be our baby's grandma?
Couldn't agree more.
right?
Do characters visit the married houses?
I don't know. I think they do. I'm pretty sure they do.
Kick its ass,
She's
Grandma.
so angry.
That's how
Gonna
it goes.
beat that bag to death.
Oh. Shizu just really likes the skull.
Yeah, it's a Shih Tzu hanging out with the skeleton.
Just mummy skulls.
Just talking about the best way to beat skeletons up.
It's like, I like your weird knit pom-pom vest. Thanks, I like your weird knit pom-pom hat. Anyone else we should check on before I demand that you look at the Mii's to import?
I don't know. I know we picked up some clothing.
You want to dress anyone?
We could dress people. I don't remember what clothing we picked up, though, is the main problem.
You picked up like a black button down.
That's true. I don't think it's really worth it to go give the black button down to anyone. What do you think?
I think it doesn't matter. Just see. Megan's at the other house.
You know what?
The baby owns
Somebody
that
pointed
house.
out something out. Chilling with skeletons is pretty goth.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's very true.
Oh, Josh went back to his apartment for a little bit.
Yeah. Megan can watch the baby while I go and play, whatever. While I can go to 4chan, apparently.
Yeah, I'm sorry, what is this?
It could be anything. It's really vague, but it almost looks like an image board.
Yeah, a little bit. That was
But it looked
interesting.
like there were pictures of food, so you were on the food part.
It's been a month since I last
Yeah.
saw
4chan?
you.
Which I have seen
That's
people...
not true. You saw me like 10 seconds ago.
People have posted in a completely unrelated Discord that I'm in. There's one guy who keeps posting like stuff he gets from the cooking board on 4chan, and just screen caps and stuff of like people's pizzas and whatever. So it's
Yeah.
like it's just a bunch of people trying to troll each other by like pouring milk
He likes fudge.
onto bread.
He likes
and
fudge
stuff.
more
Since you're
than
already
soda
here,
and
let's
waffles.
play a game.
That's weird. You're not really into fudge.
Actually, I do like fudge. I don't like chocolate. Like, generally speaking, I'm not a big fan of like chocolates all on their own, but fudge is actually really good.
I'm kind of the other way around. Chocolate's better.
I don't know.
Oh, one of these.
What's that super zoomed in item?
Here's your first zoom item. What do you think?
Fish cakes.
Oh god.
How the hell would it be a jump rope or a teapot?
I don't know. It's gotta be
It's
fish
gotta be
cakes,
fish
right? Gotta be
cakes.
fish cakes.
I'm hella into chocolate. Not all chocolate.
I like sweets just fine. Sweets are fine.
Yeah,
but it's,
he's
like,
more of a-
chocolate itself is kind of like.
He's more of a cinnamon aligned person.
Next up.
I'm a
I like
chocolate aligned
sweet
person.
and sour more than anything, but chocolate is like.
Sour is good.
I don't know. What is it?
I'm
A bell?
gonna say.
Is it risotto or is it a Peking duck?
Unless it's like the sides on a plate with Peking duck, I think it's risotto.
You mean risotto?
Is that how you say
Yeah,
it?
risotto.
Okay, we'll just pick the risotto.
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 Correct answer is
Risotto.
Okay, I'm just gonna do this because it's you.
Risotto. Like it's there. You know it.
It's rice with like cheese in it, which is okay in small quantities, but rice is better without cheese.
Roast
in it.
chicken porridge or strawberries.
I don't think it's strawberries, but it could be something like a strawberry on top of a porridge. But it could easily be the skin and then a slice cut into roast chicken. This one's tricky.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be roast chicken. That I think is gonna be my guess. What do you
Okay.
think? What's yours?
I don't have a guess, but we got a guess for porridge. I genuinely don't know.
It's the Mario Brothers. I don't know. I think roast chicken.
Go for it if you think so.
Okay. I'm gonna click it.
It's fine if you're wrong. It doesn't matter.
the correct answer is
What the
Oh,
fuck?
It is porridge, but it does have strawberries
That's
on
a
top.
fucking
That's fucked up.
bullshit trick
If I had
question.
said strawberries and it zoomed out, I would have been angry.
Yeah.
If I had said porridge and it zoomed out and it said no, it's strawberries, that also would have pissed
You're
me
being
off.
trolled by yourself here.
I hate being trolled by myself.
Oh well,
Yeah.
better luck next time.
Yeah, thanks for the tissues, you fuck.
Gonna cry about it.
No, I'm gonna give him gum.
Do you like gum?
No.
He's gonna
gum's
ruin it
gum
by
is
liking
gum. I
it.
don't really care.
Oh.
Yeah, I do have some issues with certain kinds of gum, though.
Okay. Well, I guess he's matched up with you.
I used to really like Fruit Stripe when I was a kid. And I had it when I was in high school, and I had to spit it out of the side of a bus. Because I had been, like, chewing on it. I chewed on it for, like, an hour, and it turned into literal just fluid. There was no gum left.
That kind of gum ain't great.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that it did that. I was just like, ugh.
What's this creep want?
To be a creep. What's up, Chris? What's up? Why is he wearing a baseball outfit?
Because you gave him a baseball
Did
outfit.
we give him a
Yeah.
baseball outfit? I don't even remember.
He wants you to
this.
tickle his nose. This is kind of creepy.
Tee-hee-hee. Hans. Come on, just fucking sneeze. You monster.
This seems so inappropriate every time we see it. Just
Darn.
punch him in the gut and see if he sneezes.
God, that's the first time we fucked that one up, I
How do
think.
you even fuck that up?
I don't know.
For me.
I'm glad it didn't do it for you, you creep. Let's leave.
I want to see if we can get him out of those, but there's not really anything else that he can wear.
Eh.
I'm gonna give him some clothing and a kiwi.
Just take
Once
it.
Again? Thanks, but I'll pass.
Oh,
What?
have we given him that
We've never
before?
given him a kiwi before.
Oh, he's so weird.
We've
He's
also never
fucking
gotten
with
that
us.
dialogue before. What the fuck? Look, there's no check mark next to it, which means we've never given him a kiwi.
He's messing with us. He's doing this on purpose to make us doubt ourselves.
He's had white bread.
And he's not amused.
I guess.
Well, you can just take it, Chris.
Ugh. You know what's the absolute worst when it comes to gum, by the way?
Sour apple flavored anything.
I was gonna say, that powdered gum. That
I don't think I've ever had it, but
powdered gum is terrible.
Yeah, I'm dubious about the concept.
Yeah, no, it's awful. When I was a kid, when Jurassic Park came out, I begged my dad in a grocery store to get powdered gum because it came in like this container that looked like a velociraptor's claw.
Oh, okay.
And I thought it was super cool. And my dad's like, it's a cool container. I agree. But you are not going to like that gum. And I'm like, no, it's gum. I like it. I'll eat it.
How many stories
and it
do
was
you
awful.
have? How many stories do you have in your childhood where you just liked the container of something and then your parents told you it would suck if you ate it?
More often than you'd think.
Yeah, because he's told this story with a different thing to me before.
What was it?
Lemon juice.
Oh, yeah. No, okay. I like the container that lemon juice comes in.
It's the lemon-shaped container with a little green cap.
Yeah. But, so I asked my mom for that in a grocery store, and she was like, I'm not gonna get you. That's lemon juice, you idiot. And I'm like, no, but I want it, though. I want the
How old
container,
were you?
and I like lemons. And my mom's like, no. I was like, I was like 4 or 5.
Yeah, she probably didn't say you idiot then.
No, she may have actually called me an idiot. I don't know. She does that sometimes.
Not to a 4-year-old. It's one thing if you're like 12, you're old enough to know that you're being dumb. But 4, no. Like, you just tell them no to things.
She wanted a disposable camera, but we don't actually have any.
Oh.
So we're gonna have to go find one.
Oh,
Which means
well.
we're gonna have to play games with someone and win.
I forgot he's
Yeah,
got
I
a
forgot
pumpkin.
Jerry was a pumpkin. Anyway, yeah, no, she bought me the lemon juice and I drank it and it was terrible.
You drank it all?
It was absolutely awful. No, I drank a big mouthful of it though.
I like a plain looking cat.
Yeah, no. Did you keep the container? Was it good? Was it worth it?
I don't remember.
Did you keep the dinosaur claw?
I do remember keeping the dinosaur claw. I'm pretty sure I kept the container for a while, but I don't know if I still... If I was to go and try and look through old things, I don't know if I'd still have it.
Yeah, I after a point, became kind of disdainful of excessive gimmick packaging on stuff where it's like, oh, it's this neat thing that's almost a toy, but not quite, but it's got like 5 jelly beans in it. It's like, there was a point where I realized this isn't practical.
Well, if you want to talk about like some weird ass shit that used to do that, do you remember when Nintendo used to manufacture candy?
Sort of. Do we mean like the tins with mints
I think
in
they
them?
still make them, yes. They nowadays do tins with mints. They used to produce gummy candy. You would get 6 gummies per container. They were about 2 inches long a piece.
I mean, that's big for a gummy.
And they were really intricately sculpted characters for Nintendo stuff. They came in plastic containers.
I heard that Garfield
And they looked like Game Boy Advances. And
Okay.
once you finished everything in it, it had slots in it that you could click a Game Boy Advance game into, so it could just be the most intricate, like, holder for a game you have ever seen.
Weird. Grandma and Garfield sounds like a good match. Grandma likes cats.
Yeah, Grandma should like cats anyway.
She likes a cat.
She was part of a covenant with a cat.
Yeah, she's making a covenant with this
I think
cat.
she broke that covenant with a cat.
Yeah.
And we never fixed it, even though we
Yeah.
probably should have.
So she's joining the Garfield covenant. She has to bring him chunks of lasagna, and when she gets like 50, he gives her Odie. It's just take Odie. I don't want him.
We're friends now.
Odie with like a sword in his mouth. What should we give Grandma?
You go out to other worlds and kill people, and you bring Garfield a bunch of John Arbuckle skulls. Anyways, I don't know.
Jesus. Let's see if there's any gifts left that would be stuff we could give her.
I remember not liking necessarily like gimmick packaging candy, but I had a fake book. Like it was just cardboard, but it had a hinge and it was made to look like a Goosebumps book, and I would hide candy in that. And I was always just so smug. It's like, I've got secret candy.
At one point as a kid, I got the same birthday present from 3 different people.
Oh, man.
And it was a Goosebumps, not a book, but it was like a Simon game.
Weird.
So it was like, oh, you hit each of the different things, and it was like spooky sound effects, and the like things that you hit were like
That was on
a
brand
skull
for you.
and a pumpkin and spider webbing. 3 of them from different people at the same birthday party.
So it's on brand for you. It was probably the popular toy for the time or something.
I mean, maybe. I mean, at the time, I wasn't really into like Halloween. Well, I
Didn't
guess I
you
kinda
get
like
banned
Halloween.
from taking out scary books from the
Yeah.
library because you kept doing it and scaring yourself? But you wouldn't stop?
Yeah, my mom had to contact the school and ask them not to let me take them anymore.
Yeah, Josh's relationship with scary media has always been to, like, delve in and soak it all up, even to his own detriment. And I have the, like if anyone remembers when we did a Halloween tournament Snark where we did that indie murder movie game. I was like, I don't do horror movies. I don't know these characters. It's like, my assumption has always been, oh, this is scary, I probably won't like it, bye. Josh is like, oh, this is scary, I want it.
I couldn't tell what was going on here for a minute. I was very confused.
Huh?
Like,
It's just a
she's just
piggyback
giving
ride.
like a piggyback ride,
Yeah.
yeah.
I got a side note from Kleincool. Random side note, I've had a couple of Kylie Minogue songs stuck in my head for about a day now. Both the best and worst time of my life. Just put a different song in your head. Like, just put a different song in your head. I recommend, what's really catchy but doesn't, like, drive you nuts to have in your head.
Show tunes.
Yeah. Anything from Grease is a good pick. Anything from Grease 2 is a funny pick.
Thank you.
No, recite the polka rap
It's Megan's
over and
fault.
over until you've memorized it, and you'll never think of another song again. How many times are we going to
I
shake
don't
this
know.
baby?
I like that at the beginning of it, every time they're like, hey, look, Avery, it's that person who looks just like your mom.
Yeah, because the player character is designated as me.
Yeah.
That's so weird that your first me that you put in has to be like the lookalike of the player, so they'll just keep talking about it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this was the plot to one of the Tenchis.
Was it?
Yeah, okay, so there's one of the Tenchi Muyo OAVs, at the very beginning, Tenchi's dead mom seems to just be sitting in his house, and he's like, what the fuck, you're dead? And she's like, nah, I'm your sister you didn't know about. Sometimes I switched places with mom, and we're identical, so you didn't know. It was meaningless, but it was a thing.
That baby's just gonna cry forever. I was a terrifying child, by the way, when it came to things like that. My mom has stories about how my grandma used to force her to take me to the hospital because I didn't cry. I never cried. Like, literally never cried. Unless you hurt me in some way, I was almost a completely silent child.
So they had to do the slap on the butt to make sure he's, like, breathing?
Oh, no. I wasn't breathing when I was first born anyway.
Oh.
So I think they had to resuscitate me. That's fine.
Okay, yeah, I didn't have these problems. I was born a week late and apparently was a large and angry baby, which is how it should be. That's how you know they're healthy, is if they're angry.
Liquid tension experiment paradigm shift.
He mounted a Kirin.
Oh god. No, my grandma, it used to be things like you'd open the door and walk in, and I'd just be standing there staring at you. Like, as a baby, like, I'd have my hands on the bars
like,
and I'd be
werewolf
standing up.
fur.
Or I'd just be laying there and just looking straight at you. My mom used to talk about, oh yeah, no, I thought you were a kitten the first time they handed you to me because you were covered in hair. And then I got very confused because you had the eyes of a shark. And I'm just like, what the fuck was I born as? And my mom's like, oh.
He looks normal now.
Yeah, mostly.
He is a standard issue human.
I'm really
every
lucky.
way I can tell.
I'm really lucky that I didn't wind up with, like, because my eyes are super dark, and when I was born they were even darker than they are now. But I'm really lucky that I wasn't born with my grandmother's eyes, because my actual, like, biological grandmother has amber eyes.
Which
and
is
it's a
rare.
very rare gene, and it is probably recessive. I have no fucking clue. But there was always a possibility for it.
So there's a very, very small chance that if we had a kid, it would be a blonde werewolf with golden eyes.
Or something.
So if I'm ever suddenly gone from these videos for 9 months and then come back holding Supersonic, that'll be neat.
Supersonic?
Gold?
I
mean, his
guess.
eyes are green, I guess. Yeah, I don't think there's any gene for green eyes in our possible
Green eyes?
pool.
Uh,
To my knowledge, there isn't.
My dad has hazel eyes, which is half blue, half green.
It's kind of.
Or is that blue and
I think it's a
brown,
separate
actually?
gene.
I don't remember. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I think there might be somebody with green eyes in my family somewhere.
Have we checked in on everyone?
Yeah. I think we
Import
have.
of me.
Okay. I don't have the genes for it because she was my step-grandmother, but the grandma that I was talking about, who used to force my mom to take me to the hospital every month because I didn't cry, she had purple eyes.
Purple's a fun color for
Yeah,
eyes.
it's
That's how you
super
know
fun.
that you're Mary Sue.
Yeah, like, it's stupid because I'm, like, sitting here talking about it, and I'm like, it sounds like I'm lying, and I'm like, I'm not lying. Like, these are just real things, and they're fucking bizarre. My family's just weird.
So what is
new
it, me? Yeah.
Transfer from Me Maker?
Yeah.
Okay.
So hopefully I did these right and that they're actually transferable.
Probably.
Because I set them to sharing.
Okay.
Okay, so some of these are awful, but I want everyone to see them. So-
Well, I can't bring them up. We have to look at them down here and then click them, and then they'll come up.
Yeah,
So
but
what-
that doesn't confirm them into the game, does it?
I think if we hit confirm, it will confirm them into the game. I'm not 100% sure, but we
Okay.
can try.
Yeah, no, this goes into the editing.
Yeah.
So this was supposed to be Buttercup, the basil goose.
Megan made, like, gajinkas of Monster Hunter monsters, and I'm not 100% sure
They're not
why.
very good, but let's just look at all of them.
Okay, there's Buttercup.
Yeah, I was going for, well, it's got those weird explosive grapes, so I guess
Oh, thank
that's
you for the bits,
freckles.
Boeing.
Thank you. What are bits?
It feels bad, man. Looks like I'm first in. Oh god. Yeah, every time Boeing goes into his stream, he's like the first person to donate bits.
Aw.
Because
Well, that
bits
means you started
reset every
rolling.
week.
Oh, okay. Does that mean they go away?
Yeah, they go away at the,
What
the
are
end
bits?
of the week. They're about 1 penny per bit.
Okay.
And I think our bits right now are set so that no matter how many you donate, you get text-to-speech, so you can just tell us things through
Oh.
text-to-speech if you want to.
Cool.
So you just put 1 in there, and yeah, thank you, Shadika, for the bits. I don't know how many that is. 8, apparently.
Neat.
Hold on. But yeah, no, they if you want to do text to speech, you can say things and it'll push them out if you put up bits. Bits are things that you can buy from Twitch if you want to. You can also, if you look down in the bottom right hand corner.
1 bit BERTTS looks neat.
Yeah, one bit per TTS looks like this will be fun. I know. I just assumed people weren't really gonna give us bits that often.
And I'm under the assumption that no one would put anything too inappropriate into the text for speech.
Well, it has a lock on it anyway.
Oh, okay.
You can't say certain words. You know what? I think I know what's wrong with the sub noise too. I must not have saved my settings when I changed the sounds.
Oh, okay.
Because it's just playing like the generic bruit, which is that's not actually what it should be.
Who would do such a thing, Captain?
Oh god. Me, because I'm lazy. But yeah, no. So if you go in the bottom right hand corner of the chat, you'll see the thing that looks like a little face. That's for emotes. And the thing next to that, which you can't see on mobile, unfortunately, because I don't think.
Oh,
mobile has a
I
resolution.
see it.
Oh, you do?
There's
Okay.
a thing.
Then I don't, because I'm technically the one running the channel, and you're not allowed to give bits to yourself. If you click it in desktop and I think mobile both, I'm not sure, you can go to an option that says watch ads for bits, and you can just get free bits without putting actual money in.
So it's basically just mobile game.
You could probably say
gamification.
Bench. Yeah, I think Bench will probably work.